Gigi from Jima's Books, and today I will be showing to you my Big Bad Wolf Books book haul. So thank you. First, let me thank Cebu Book for the VIP pass and also Big Bad Wolf Books for coming back to Cebu. Okay, so let's start our haul. First off is The Mile and Murder. The case Sir Conan Doyle couldn't solve. Actually, this is the first book that I picked after around 5 minutes or 10 minutes of looking at all the books there. Next is The House of New Beginnings by Lucy Diamond. Actually, I picked this book because it's white and I love it. And shiny tayo. Shiny tayo ang text sa cover, and I love it. That's why I picked it. And also, but not just that, I've also read the synopsis, and it has a good story, so I bought it. Next is the Pita book. It's Philippine cookery, so it's a cooking book. Actually, the chef, I think, based on my browsing, is from Cebu, and most of the recipes here are kind of doable for my level. And I really wanted to hone by cooking, so that's why I bought this. Most cooking book I saw is that of those foreign, and this one is Philippine based. That's why I bought it, and I will show to you some other time the result of my cooking for this book because of this book. Next is Alberto's Lost Birthday. So I got this book, or I bought this book because it has an old man in it and a child in it. So a lolo and a grandchild. And if you know me, my heart that's each time there's a story about old men or old people. That's why I bought this. Next is this one, The Club Duma by Arturo Perez Reverte. Actually, this one, I found this in the Treasure Island section. Those are books that are below 100 pesos, so this is just for 90 pesos, and I get this because it has a really good story, and I will tell you more about it when I read this book. So yes. And another one is, here are in the literature section where I mostly spent my time. There is 4 classics, and I love classics. So the 4 classics that I've got is, first, of course, Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain. I already had one, but it's in a paperback edition, so I'm happy that I had this. Next is The Last Mohicans by James Fenimore Cooper. Of course, who doesn't love The Last Mohicans? Then Frankenstein 2 by Mary Shelley, and The Time Machine and The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells. So I have 4 classics that will be added in my collection. Next is this one, The Mindfulness Puzzle book. Actually, because of this era that is full of internet connectivity, so I needed to improve my presence of mind, mindfulness. That's why I've got this. And actually, I've tried to look at and browse at puzzles, and it has a good good puzzles in it. That's why I bought it. Next is another cooking book, but this is basically all about chickens. I love chickens next to fish. And there are a lot of ways on how to cook chicken and make it more delicious. That's why I got this. Next is this one, a foldable page book. So last year I bought a foldable book. I think it's Sense and Sensibility or Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice. Also what the Big Bad Wolf book. But I wasn't able to fold it yet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna fold it here, but maybe later. This one is treasure. Next is this one actually is for the husband. The Change book. This is good. Another one is, of course, Tony Robbins, because it is really cheap. It's just 230 pesos. And if you buy it at regular price, I think most Tony Robbins books cost around 600 or 500 pesos. So this is a good deal. Next is another one for the husband, The Rise of Superman. So these are the adrenaline junkie individuals that he loves, and he has been looking for this book for some time now. And last but not least, another book from the husband is The Deep Work. So actually, this book, as per the husband, this book is really good, especially as I mentioned before, this era, in this internet era, that we don't have idle time anymore. We are just mostly on our cell phones, even if we're in the line, in the bathroom, or just anywhere. So this is a good way discussing about idle time, productivity, and more. So for this haul, we only have, I think, 16 books. Yeah, 16 books. And we spent around 3,250 pesos. Much lesser than last year. Last year we spent more than 10,000 pesos. But last year there are really good collections of non-fiction books, self-help books. Actually, most of the books are in there. Not sure if you can see it, but it's in there. It's in the husband's bookshelf, the non-fiction bookshelf. And this year, last year it has much better non-fiction collection than this year. But this year they have so many young adult books, YA books. That's why I get overwhelmed and I wasn't able to pick that much because there are so many collections. And also I have a little cramps, stomach pains. That's why, but most probably there are just a lot of books in there with good prices. So if you haven't visited Big Bad Wolves yet, go visit, and I will be visiting again, and this time with my friends. And again, thank you Cebu Book Club for the VIP pass, and thank you Big Bad Wolf Books for coming again to Cebu. Bye everyone!